Welcome back to the next session of biology, that is part 4 of plant kingdom. So let me begin with the second member of algae, that is nothing but Phaeophyceae, brown algae. Last class we have studied about the Chlorophyceae, that was green algae. So today's class we are going to study about the Phaeophyceae or brown algae. The member of the Phaeophyceae or brown algae found primarily in marine habitat, they show great variation in size and form. My dear students, this is very important for the point of competitive exam. They usually ask you that the class algae which have showing a great variation in size and form, they'll give you options. So the correct option will be brown algae or Phaeophyceae. You are supposed to write brown algae or Phaeophyceae. The next question may falls under this. The range from the simple branched filamentous form, the examples are Ectocarpus, to profusely branched form as represented by kelp. So kelp are the examples, best examples of Phaeophyceae or brown algae. They are profusely branched. The subclass of the algae which is profusely branched are, they'll give you an option. So under that you are supposed to write the example kelp, which may reach a height of 100 meters. They possess chlorophyll A and C, caritones and xanthophylls. So the pigment present in the Phaeophyceae which make them a brown color, the pigment which is present in the brown algae which will give you the brown color are nothing but chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, carotenes and xanthophyll. They vary in color from olive green to various shades of brown depending upon the amount of the xanthophyll pigment fucocyathine present in them. So you cannot say that the class Phaeophyceae will have only brown color. There are examples which fall under Phaeophyceae will be in olive color also, that is due to the presence of a pigment called fucocyathine. Fucocyathine, please do remember all the pigments: chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, carotenes, fucocyathines and xanthophyll. All these pigments you are supposed to remember. Now coming to the food stored. What is the food stored in the case of brown algae? Food is stored in as a complex carbohydrate which may be in the form of laminarin or mannitol. Laminarin and mannitol are the same. They are nothing but complex carbohydrates. The vegetative cell have a cellulosic wall duly covered on the outside of the gelatinous coating of algin. So the cell wall of the Phaeophyceae, internally it is covered with cellulosic and outside it is covered with a gelatin membrane. We call it as algin. So algin is an outer covering of Phaeophyceae. This you should remember. Kelp you should remember. Size and variation of this subclass algae you should remember, and pigment you should remember well. Now coming to the reproduction. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction takes place by fragmentation, means the animal will cut off its body into small fragments. Each fragment will develop into a new individual. Now coming to another type of reproduction, that is asexual. As I said you in the beginning itself, algae perform 3 kinds of reproduction: vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Just now we saw in case of Phaeophyceae, vegetative reproduction is carried out by fragmentation. So coming to the asexual reproduction, in most of the green algae, it is by biflagellate zoospores. as this word is not new to you, zoospores already I have said you, a sexual reproductive structure found in algae. They are motile. They are pear shaped and have two unequal laterally attached flagella. So through the flagella they move. Sexual reproduction may be isogamous, unisogamous or oogamous. Now this is a sexual reproduction. It may be the fusion of male and female gamete which are morphologically similar, fusion of male and female gamete which are morphologically dissimilar, that is unisogamous. Oogamous is nothing but fusion of male and female gamete. So Phaeophyce or the brown algae perform vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction by different method. Coming to the point of the examples which falls under Phaeophyce are Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum, Fucus. These are the examples which falls under Phaeophyce. So the examples like Ectocarpus, Dictyota, Laminaria, Sargassum, Fucus, etc. So now coming to the next class of your algae, that is nothing but Rhodophyce. The member of Rhodophyce are commonly called red algae because of the predominant of the red pigment are phycoerythrin in their body. My dear students, I said you algae are classified based on the pigment present in them. The pigment which gives green color to the algae, they are chlorophyll, and the pigment which will give a brown color is nothing but fucocyatin and xanthophyll. Now coming to the Rhodophyce which give red color to the red algae are R-phycoerythrin. So R-phycoerythrin is a pigment which is responsible to give red color to the algae. Majority of the red algae are marine with a greater concentration found in the warmer areas. So now coming to the point of the place where they live. So as in case of green algae you have seen the habitat, as in case of the brown algae also you have seen the habitat. Now coming to the point of Rhodophyce, they are marine, and not only marine, they can live in a high or a greater concentration like a warmer areas also. They can withstand with the high temperature area also. The red thylae of the most of the red algae are multicellular. So red algae are usually multicellular, and the body shape of the red algae is thallus. Coming to the point of food stored. The food is stored as floridine starch, which is very similar to amylopectin and glycogen in structure. So floridine starch is a food which can be stored as a reserve food material in Rhodophyce, which is similar to amylopectin and glycogen in structure. If you see the structure of glycogen and amylopectin, it will show the same structure for the floridine starch also. Okay, green algae you have seen starch was the reserve food material. Coming to the brown algae, that was mannitol and floridine. Now again here also floridine starch. Laminarian was for your brown algae. The red algae usually reproduce vegetatively by fragmentation, same like brown algae. They reproduce asexually by non-motile spore and sexually by motile gamete. So reproduction by sexually is carried out by non-motile spores. There was motile spores called zoospore, who in the case of brown algae. In case of brown algae, zoospores were the asexual reproductive structure. Here in case of Rhodophyce, it is non-motile spores. Coming to the sexual reproduction, it is by non-motile gametes, the gametes which cannot move. Sexual reproduction is oogamous, means fusion of male and female gamete takes place by a complex post-fertilization development. New concept have come in the Rhodophyce, that is nothing but post-fertilization event, which you are not seen in the green algae, which you have not seen in the brown algae also. So a peculiar character which is seen in the red algae is fertilization, post fertilization development. You can see it. So you should remember the peculiar characters so that you can differentiate them easily. The common examples are Polysiphonia, Porphyra, Gracilaria and Gillidium. These are the examples, my dear students. So try to remember all these points. First, habitat, which is the pigment, which is the stored food. Then coming to the sexual reproduction. Then is there any peculiarity in the sexual reproduction? Then coming to the examples. Examples are very important. Reserve food material and pigment are very important for the point of competitive exam. So part 4 I'll end up here. We'll continue in the part 5th in the next session. Thank you very much.